Ladies and gentlemen, so I've had quite a few people ask how I'm dealing with Ultimus VI or Ultimus VI, the level 65 raid in Marvel Strike Force. So for today, I do a bit of a run on my path and do kind of a live commentary, see if we can get through the majority of nodes today without any characters dying or spending any cores or revives. That'd be super ideal, but when it comes to level 65 raids as well, you are at the mercy of RNGesus. He could smite you down with, a single target combo at any time if they decide to gang up in kind of one character in particular, when something like a taunt on Captain America is down. So yeah, there's a lot of variance, a lot of RNG, but this, setup and what we're going to play today works quite well. So kind of the general one again, if you are familiar with what we usually use for level 65 raid, is Captain America, Black Widow, Quake, Vision, and Night Nurse. But we also have a few slightly different setups when it comes to certain nodes. But anyway, here we're going to get the Taunt up on Captain America. Going to soak up a lot of the Kree stuff first turn, and I'm going to use this to remove the speed up and also offense up on Vision. And then we are going to, get through the Taunt there, use the heal on Night Nurse, kind of get her topped up, going for Black Widow, see if we can get her down and also steal that wonderful offense up there. We're going to toss the shield on Captain America. Actually, let's just use the single target there. I'm going to use offense down on Black Panther and the Kree Reaper there, just to mitigate them a little bit further and make sure they're not doing too much. We're also going to apply slow that side because one more hit is going to get Black Widow down. Do I want to stun anyone? I'm going to hopefully go for the stun on the Cyborg. I was hoping that would chain onto Black Widow and get her down. But unfortunately not there. The shot, not quite enough damage. Oh, man. A little bit unfortunate. Right, yeah, maybe it would have been a good idea to try and clip off the Black Widow there, but we're going to go in for the Kree Oracle so we can offense down the both of them. Let's go ahead and speed up everybody here. Now, as soon as I get one more enemy down, the next wave is going to drop. So it's just kind of getting a good level of control going into that, because there is a Korath coming down. So let's get the Taunt up on Captain America. And, right, I don't think we're ready just yet for the next wave, but we will be fairly soon. Should we use the ultimate? Let's go for the ultimate on Quake here. There we go, Korath is going to drop down, and let's go right in with the stun on Korath there, because his first stun is pretty damn nasty. See if we can slow him as well. Just going to ability block the, Ronin there, to prevent him from hammer smashing and dealing a little bit too much damage. And let's go for the speed up here. To apply slow. Actually, I should have done that to hit Ronin as well. That was a little bit of a misplay there. Go for the heal, get Korath down, and then we are just going to use basics on Ronin, get some more ability cooldowns back, and there we go. Bob is your uncle for that first node, but the first nodes in the level 65 raids are generally quite straightforward to deal with. And next up we have this, this one that can be a little bit tricky. Sometimes characters can get sniped, but I always like to try and go for Deadpool immediately on this one. So I usually start off with the stun on Deadpool and hope we get a chain on. So yeah, we got a chain on a very high value there, and this one has become a little bit more annoying with the Daredevil and Iron Fist buff, I believe. So let's go ahead and offense down Daredevil here. I think is the play to go for, and Spider-Man should die of the bleed, so we're going to slow there. And let's just get Night Nurse topped up. And hopefully next turn we should have Captain America's shield toss, so we can remove that from Deadpool. I did make a bit of a mistake in terms of angling the slow. It should have hit Deadpool to get him down a little bit, but he shouldn't be too much of an issue. Hopefully he goes for my Captain America. Okay, right, we can still recover this. It's not too much of a problem there. Just get those support characters slowed down, and we should be able to get Deadpool down before his next turn now. Right. Yeah, I don't think Daredevil's actually received the buffs here, so it doesn't seem like he's the enhanced version, because if he was, then Iron Fist as well would have got the counter attack as well as Luke Cage. So yeah, I think we're alright there. Let's just clip Iron Fist down if we can. Gonna go for the stun on Gamora here, just to kind of get her out of the picture. And let's... Do we want to remove stuff? I don't know if that's going to be enough to remove the taunt, but with Quakes we should hopefully be able to get through the taunt there. And then we can just get onto Hulk. And I think Vision's Cleave should be able to get Gamora down. Or Captain America's works pretty well. Okay. Just try and get Hulk down now before he does his smash. We've got him slowed. I think you've got one more turn on the Black Widow. There we go, just about. And let's get everybody topped up here with Night Nurse. And do you want to use speed up? We'll probably save that for the start of the next fight. Just because we have the, what is it, like the 6 Winter Soldiers and Drax node next, which can be a little bit lethal sometimes. But Vision is really good for helping to control that node. So yeah, let's just go ahead and move a little bit forward. So not too bad so far. We have currently 0 deaths on us. Let's move over to this next node. So this one, you start off with a Drax and 4 Winter Soldiers. And they're always going to use like their second on the first turn instead of the ultimate. So it is a little bit of a peculiar one. Right, so I'm going to go for the speed up and also apply the taunt here. And I think we've got the ability block on Vision. So I'm going to chuck that one on Drax. I'm going to use the offense down, the Earthquake, on Quake there. And let's try and get the slow on Drax as well. And next turn we should have one ability that kind of gets through his taunt. We don't need to use the stun just because he's ability blocked, so it's not going to have too much value there. Usually it helps to save the stun for one of the secondary Winter Soldiers that comes down, or just dealing more damage to these ones. Right, let's apply slow to the Winter Soldiers. Do you want to stun one of them? Yeah, let's just go for a little bit of a safety net there. Damn. If you get the chain on, it like wipes out the other 3 as well, so that can be very, very useful sometimes. Okay, let's go for a punch on Vision. And that triple hit, man. Vision's upgraded basic. I still love it. It's very good. Right, Night Nurse got a bit of a smack to the face there, but Winter Soldier had offense down, so it wasn't the end of the world. I'm going to use ability block here, because that ability blocks both the next turn of Drax's taunts, and then we can get through. And Captain America should soak up both of those Winter Soldiers' ultimates that are just about to be bombarded on him. Well, actually, the other one's a little bit of a free-for-all, but we can offense down before he uses it. Yeah, that wasn't too bad at all. Let's go ahead and speed up our team. Let's use this top up here. Just get Vision, Black Widow, everybody kind of topped up and in good formation there. So apply offense down and try to get these Winter Soldiers down as quickly as possible. Because when it's just the Draxes, then you can use that opportunity to essentially recharge, you know, all of the ability cooldowns and stuff. So I'm just going to apply the slow to the Draxes so they don't get their taunt in time for anything good. Get that final Winter Soldier down. And, right, let's just clip him off. Topped up. And, yeah, we're fairly sorted here. Just dish out some more ability energy. We should have time to reset the cooldown of that taunt, hopefully. Because these Draxes are a little bit beefy here. And even with a counter attack, they still shouldn't be doing too much. Just want to make sure all the character cooldowns, especially Vision, is ready for the next fight. Because Vision, we are building the tech team. So I showcased kind of a tech team one-shot yesterday of the Spider-Man node. But again, on the Spider-Man boss, we have a little bit of RNG, a little bit of variation that can come into the mix. So we need to rebuild the team here. What we want in the middle is usually, what is it? We're looking for Korath here, and then we want Crossbones over here, and then Star-Lord next to Crossbones for the ability energy funnel in, and then we also want to bring a Rocket for the crazy damage. So, yeah, Vision being in the team and all these characters being tech is going to give everybody defense up, which allows them to essentially survive quite a bit of the onslaught initially. Right, so we want to go for Black Widow. Hopefully we get the ability block here. Okay, unfortunately we didn't get that, but still, it dealt quite a bit of damage. We got to target the Deadpool with Rocket's basic. Gonna use the blind on Spider-Man. Hopefully, the ideal scenario is that lands on like Black Panther, or yeah, Black Panther, Captain America, or Black Widow. But Daredevil was a little bit of a waste there, as you can see. Okay, let's go for the explosion, and that is Black Widow dealt with. And right, Deadpool is sped up a little bit here, so I think it makes sense to snipe him off, just because he's gonna go before Rocket if he's got the speed up. And next turn, Spider-Man is going to use his ultimate, and then after that he's not going to be very useful. So let's try and get a bit of damage in the middle here. But that's a little bit annoying, crowd controlling my Star-Lord there. Again, this node can always be a little bit of a rough time. Just trying to think what's the best value play here. It's probably getting offense down on Quake and also Gamora, because Gamora does have her ultimate there. So yeah, a little bit annoying there. Oh no! Black Panther did a number on my team there. But even if this team dies, it puts it in kind of a good setting to line up a good kill next turn. Just want to get some low health enemies down so we can bring in the Kamala Khan team. Oh, right. A bit unfortunate. Do we want to just... Actually, if we can get to one more turn with Rocket, we can get quite a lot of damage. There we go. That cleaned up nicely for the most part, but I think Daredevil got the dodge there. Yeah, let's just sacrifice this team fully. There we go. Right, so we're going to bring in the Kamala Khan team. Unfortunately, we didn't get a one-shot there. We got, yeah, a little bit unlucky. And Spider-Man, gosh, can just tear apart a team. But we're going to bring in, what is it? I think we're going to go 4 Brawlers now. So I just want Black Panther in the mix. Also get Spider-Man. Probably bring in a little bit of Gamora as well. Daredevil. And finally Kamala Khan. So Black Panther should be really, really good for just kind of chipping down what is left of the opposing team, providing we don't get any terrible dodges here. So I think I want to go for that Captain America first if we can. Just line up kind of a good turn there. Fantastic. Oh no, that was an awful block. Okay, we still got him down, but we don't get that. Did we get that additional turn? Oh, we did. Okay, not too bad. Right, Kamala Khan coming in clutch there, even through some rather awful Captain America blocking. But there we go, the Spider-Man node, again, that is one of the biggest pain in the ass nodes when it comes to the level 65 raid, and it's hard to consistently get a one-shot on it, but that was definitely one of the worst runs that I've had recently. But it is always bloody typical, ladies and gentlemen, that when you go to record a video like this, that something like that's going to happen. And you can, like, it's good to bring in Vision for this next one, but you can potentially bring in Yondu as well if you're looking to be super cheap. But Vision is, yeah, ideally a character you want to survive the last wave, but we're just going to use 50 raid recharges to get Vision back up into the fray. And we're going to go for the speed up first turn here, so we can apply the ability block to Hand Sentry and kind of just get a good level of like tempo going on in this fight. Do I want to slow down or offense down? There is a lot of damage. Okay, I'm just going to slow down here because Captain America should soak up quite a good portion of it. And also I'm just going to apply the regeneration there, just because, what is it? Those hand archers are going to be cleansing buffs. That's super annoying. Okay, there's still quite a bit of value from that regen though. Okay, now we're going to stun on the Hand Sentry. Hopefully that clears up a few and we get some nice bleeds going on there. Not too bad at all. I think we're going to chuck off that shield now. Yeah, I'll just ping it on one of the minions, and let's use that on Blade Master and Assassin, start mitigating some of the damage, and use a massive offense down on the rest. So everybody should be offense down now. We can control this wave significantly better. Right. So Hand Sentry, we still got plenty of time when it comes to Hand Sentry and dealing with him. Not too much of a problem there as well. Let's just go for the Blade Master. And the next one I kill is going to trigger the next wave. So I'm trying to get them down, yeah, at a similar-ish time. That's all good. It's just Elektra and the Hand Assassin that come down on that wave, so it's not really a huge amount additional to deal with. Okay, let's apply offense down to Elektra. Maybe it would have been better targeted at the Hand Assassin. Actually, we can stun the Hand Assassin there, get some bleeds off. Let's apply slow to our everyone there. And then, okay, I think Nobu and Hand Sentry should die from the bleed, because it is Black Widow's bleed, so it's bloody strong. So we should just need to worry about controlling the rest of it, get everybody topped up here. Do you want to use the speed up? I don't think we need to use the speed up, just because everybody is literally about to die on their turn, apart from Elektra. Elektra's the only one that we need to worry about. Okay, that's fine. Oh, but pretty much a perfect kill there. Maybe I should have got Captain America topped up a little bit more, but just make sure we don't take that ultimate strike from Elektra, because that could be quite dempful in terms of certain characters. But anyway, let's just keep on moving forward. So yeah, the only brutal wipe that we've had so far has been on that wonderful Spider-Man mini-boss. Right, what do we usually do for the first turn? I think we use this one. I think we still got the ability block on Vision, So I want to go for the stun on... You don't really take too much damage at the start, so let's stun that Hulk, start mitigating him there. And let's use the taunt, so that will soak up a lot of Daredevil's first turn. And with an ability block, hopefully this lands on Mordo and Strange. Unfortunately it didn't, so that's a little bit annoying, but Strange is kind of the main one to focus down right at the start here. So we want to apply the slow to the right-hand side. We can't heal because that would be completely wasted on Captain America at the moment. I want to try and slow Daredevil. Okay, we got the slow there. That mitigates a little bit more damage as well. Let's go for the speed up, and now the goal is to just essentially make Strange drop before he gets a turn, and we need one more to do that. Let's use Quake's ultimate here. That's going to mitigate, again, a lot of damage across quite a few characters. Just going to use the heal to get pretty much everybody, apart from Captain America, topped up. But we do need to be a little bit concerned about this Winter Soldier, but I want to get this Elektra down as well. Okay, next turn, Quake, we should be able to get Elektra down, so let's offense down the Winter Soldier here. And I'm going to stun Hulk again. Hopefully that chains on. Oh, fantastic value there from good old BW. Right, we've even got the slow play. I think I'm just going to go for this, get Elektra down. That would have been a nightmare if Elektra revived there, so that was kind of the gamble. Okay, not too bad with the mitigation up. And what do we want to use? Let's get a bit of offense down on Hulk, and hopefully that chains around a bit. Not too bad there. Captain America has taken quite a beating this fight, but we're just going to hopefully slow on Hulk there. Unfortunately, we didn't get the slow. Are we going to nip his speed up? We'll get Winter Soldier down. Have we got bleed on Winter Soldier? Yeah, we do. Okay, so Winter Soldier is going to die, so let's get Hulk down. We need a tiny hit, I think, on Winter Soldier, just to push him over the edge. So yeah, let's offense down on Captain America and use that. And Winter Soldier is going to drop. Do we want to speed up on Black Widow? There's not really... It's probably best save the next turn. And then we've got the ultimate heal on Night Nurse. And if we get one more Night Nurse turn, then we should be able to get Captain America topped up. So let's, yeah, just get him down. Winter Soldier shouldn't be an issue again. He should die. And then we've just got to deal with Daredevil and Hulk. This Captain America, man, incredibly resilient. Let's try and get through him with that. Fantastic. Let's get Quake topped up. Offense down to both of them. We want to start at Hulk. Oh no, maybe I should have trapped the shield there. Right. So, the team got a little bit battered there, but, yeah, you know, it wasn't too bad. It could have been a little bit worse. So let's go ahead and move on to the final node here. You know what, we're going to spend 100 cores just so we can do this one. Do I want to get... I'm going to get Quake topped up. We shouldn't need to top up Black Widow. Again, this is maybe me being a... I always like to take these little gambles, see if we can recover via the healing here. But this one, primarily like Loki and Rocket are the massive pain in the asses. So we usually want to stun Rocket on the first turn to kind of get him out of action. And then, yep, we got the bleed on Loki as well, because Loki needs to die a little bit before Rocket, ideally speaking. But those are kind of the two priority targets. We want to ability block Loki so that he's not using his mind control. He resisted. That is a massive pain in the ass. And usually, I like to slow on this side. Yeah, I think we'll go for the slow here. Let's get everybody topped up. Use the massive heal on Night Nurse. Okay, fantastic. And you see Black Widow, like, just because she usually goes in stealth or stuns first, and there isn't a huge amount of burst damage on this first one, on the provision that you have to stun up. Yeah, we probably could have gone with, like, not topping up Quake as well. Okay, so we just need to get Rocket down, because again, if Rocket doesn't get his turn, then let's top Vision up there. Then yeah, Groot's not going to have the taunt, so he doesn't become a bit of a brick wall there. Let's get Thor down if we can. Going to slow the right-hand side, and then the question becomes, how do we get that Gamora down? Oh no. Thor was very close to dying. I think he got one ability energy from Luke Cage, potentially. That's why, or maybe Jessica Jones, actually. Apologies for that belch. Right, I think I'm just going to go for the stun on Luke Cage, hopefully get the bleed on Gamora. Unfortunately, didn't quite land there. Bit worried about Gamora's next turn if we can't do anything to get Quake topped up. See if we can... okay, we've got through there. I don't want to settle that Thor just so he doesn't have a hammer smash, because even one of those can be quite detrimental. Let's steal the cheap death there. Let's use the ultimate on Quake. Okay, perfect. And steal the cheap death and counterattack off Nebula. And yeah, these just want to get Nebula down now, really. Let's use that. Oh, Nebula got the revive. Oh, mate, dude, that was again. When I talk about Clown Fiesta, there is a very good reason for it. Stuff like that, just, you know, a revive straight into, like, killing off my Quake. It's a bloody annoying time, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, but there we go. We can get the rest of the team topped up. And we'd have to bring up Quake as well. So there we go. Luke Cage in the bin, boys. But there we go. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is we're kind of like our alliance at the moment. We're on a 60% and chill kind of clear. So that's usually the path that I take. Again, it starts becoming a lot more annoying. This is probably one of the craziest nodes to deal with, the Science of Magic, and I haven't found like a good consistent way to get a one-shot on it, just because there are a lot of factors at play with crowd controlling characters and RNG there, because you got like the Scientist Supreme, the Mordo, the Doctor Strange, and Hand Sentry to deal with all on the first turn, and that becomes quite annoying, especially because Scientist Supreme, you know, buff flips, so you need to like keep her controlled, you need to keep the Hand Sentry controlled, you need to keep Doctor Strange controlled, so yeah, it's just a bit of a crazy one to deal with there. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the level 65 Ultimus Raid 6 gameplay today. If you did, feel free to leave a like, smash that like button on the video, that'd be greatly appreciated. Aside from that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching, take care, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic day.